हेलो
हेलो।
हेलो 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 गाइस। हेलो हेलो, आवाज आ रही है गाइस? माइक टेस्टिंग। यस इन द चैट लिख दो एक बार, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो।
What's up, boys? Welcome to live stream. बहुत ज़्यादा आवाज आ रहा है। मैच कितने बजे है पता नहीं ब्रो, पता नहीं। We want watch party only with अन्ना। आज मैं कोचिंग कर रहा हूँ। U4 डाउनलोड नहीं कर रहे गाइस। टुडे वी आर आल्सो इंस्टॉलिंग एयरटेल का इंटरनेट। हाउ मच डिले? वेबकैम का तो डिले नहीं है, गेम का तो डिले रहेगा ऑब्वियसली। इसका अगेंस्ट है रैड सिंडिकेट, प्रोफेशनल कोच। मैं हेडफोन पहन के ना पीछे घूमता रहता हूँ। जियो फाइबर ओपी, जियो फाइबर अभी तक यहाँ पे नहीं है रे। वी हैव ओनली एयरटेल एंड एक्ट फाइबर नेट, तो एयरटेल लगा रहा है। एयरटेल एक्सट्रीम फाइबर, यस। यू फॉर शॉर्ट्स में आओ। चला गया ना, शॉर्ट से आएगा अभी। एयरटेल इज गुड। गुड गुड इज नॉट गुड इनफ फॉर अस, राइट? इट हैज टू बी बेस्ट। 1 Gbps रे ऑब्वियसली। वेबकैम और गेम सिंक नहीं होगा रे, सिंक नहीं होगा डॉबी। वेबकैम एंड गेम विल नॉट बी सिंक। वेबकैम विल बी रियल टाइम, गेम विल बी डिले। सागनिक का ग्लासेस दिखाने के लिए बोलो अन्ना। सागनिक ग्लासेस दे एक बार। तो दीज आर मेड ऑफ रेडिनाइट। रेडिनाइट का ग्लासेस है गाइस। रेडिनाइट पॉइंट्स ये देखे तो ऑटोमेटिकली रेडिनाइट पॉइंट्स बढ़ता रहेगा ऑटोमेटिकली, कुछ करने का नहीं है, ऑटोमेटिक बढ़ता है। ड्यूलिस्ट बुलेट बुलेट लगा तो ऑटोमेटिक 10 रेडिएंट पॉइंट ज्यादा। या तो कोई इंटरनेट प्रोवाइडर ही नहीं है लाल। एस मिसिंग। एस अभी नीचे गया है थोड़ा पूजा करने के लिए। एंटी सुट्टा मारने देना, तेरे को क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है? तेरा सुट्टी थोड़ी मार रहा है, उसका सुट्टा वो मार रहा है। ऑल द बेस्ट। आज 13-0 करेंगे, करेंगे रे, करेंगे। अनुज प्लेइंग और विबोर? कौन खेल रहा है? अनुज खेल रहा है ना आज। सरप्राइज है। एंटी एक्सपोज्ड किसके साथ? सनी लियोन के साथ। गोल्ड फ्लैग और व्हाट? वेप रे, वो सिगरेट नहीं है। वेप और सिगरेट का डिफरेंस भी पता नहीं रहे तेरे को? मैं ऑफिस गया था गाइस। ऑफिस वॉचमैन ने बोला आज सर आज छुट्टी है। मैंने बोला बेंचो तेरा ओनर कौन है? कौन दे रहा है तेरे को छुट्टी? बोले जो भी दिया हॉलिडे दिया, चले जाओ। कॉर्सर का बहुत प्रमोशन चल रहा है गाइस। आज फुल मूड में ऐसा है क्या? डार्विन वेलकम, नमस्ते। कॉर्सर है, क्रॉसर नहीं। मैच 12 बजे है, पता नहीं ब्रो। स्मोकिंग हेल्प्स इन किलिंग इन स्मोक, आज सही इफ यू वांट, ऐसा है क्या? कुछ भी बोलता रहता है ऐसा नहीं। फोटो का व्लॉग देखा नहीं ब्रो, बट सुबह बोला मेरे को लाइक व्लॉग आ रहा है बोल के, देखा नहीं। लैम जूस इन द मॉर्निंग और नॉट, नहीं रे छोड़ दिया, जिम जा रहे ना, एंटायर टीम ही इज गोइंग टू जिम बॉयज। जल्दी मैच खत्म करने के लिए बोलो, अरे जल्दी मैच खत्म करो रे, इसको कल पनवेल निकलना है। अपना कैम भी चालू करो, मेरा कैमरा ऊपर लगा हुआ है, दिस काली सिस्टम है, काली सिस्टम के पे बैठा हूं मैं, काली सिस्टम का कैबिनेट के ऊपर लगा है वेब कैम। And one more thing that we were planning to do, that all the matches that TM plays, irrespective of what game it is, we will stream those matches. Stream is not the match, boot camp view stream करेंगे हम, जो आप जो ये view देख रहे हो ना, वो view stream करेंगे हम basically. 2 rounds delay, अभी start नहीं हुआ, मैं बोलूँगा, वो तो लीक कर सकता हूँ मैं। राइट टू एसबी जिम, सब लोग जा रहे हैं, सब लोग इंक्लूडिंग ओनर आल्सो गोइंग टू जिम। ओनर, डैमेजर, ग्राफिक आर्टिस्ट भी जा रहे हैं जिम को। कास्टिंग और व्हाट नहीं रे। हमारा लोगो नीचे टीम में ही ब्लैक में लिखा होता है ना, यहाँ पे व्हाइट में क्यों लिखा है फिर? बुलाओ रे अली टैब्स वाले को बुलाओ। व्हाइट बैकग्राउंड में व्हाइट टेक्स्ट लिखता है क्या कोई? हैशटैग डिफीट जी करेंगे रे यश, डोंट वरी। So we will get to know in the face cam that team Mahi have won before the last round. हाँ पता चलेगा, क्या करेंगे फिर? कब स्टार्ट होगा पता नहीं ब्रो। वो जिंदा है रे याटो, अभी तक तो जिंदा है, मरा नहीं हैदराबाद आने के बाद। गेम स्टार्ट होते कॉल इट, ये माइक म्यूट हो जाएगा गाइस। एक्सकली को रिप्लेस करोगे खुद से? नहीं रे, डैमेजर इज अवर लक। हाँ टुडे हु इज प्लेइंग आई कैनॉट रिवील बॉयज, प्लेयर्स ने बोला रिवील ना करने के लिए मेरे को, बट आई सी द लॉबी, आई नो हु इज प्लेइंग, बट आई कांट रिवील। फेस कैम ऑन करो, मेरा फेस कैम ही ऊपर लगा है रे। बिफोर कमिंग टू बूट कैम्प, 2 दिन में पता चलेगा रे मोहित। ये पीछे से आवाज किसकी आ रही है? ट्रॉन बोल के कुत्ता है उसका लिया, उससे आ रहा है। हेलेफ भी जिम किया तो 1 kg डम्बल्स और व्हाट? कल हेलेफ ने जिम गया था, आने के बाद मर गया। रुको, हमारा
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with EliteHubs.com, sponsored by Red Bull, where 8 teams are invited to face against each other for a prize pool of 2 lakhs INR. Each game will decide its winner on the basis of a best-of-3 match, and the tournament will be following a round-robin format. Today, we will be witnessing 2 amazing set of matches, the first one being Team Mahi versus RAD Syndicate, and the second match of today being Patel Esports versus Godlike. Now, the map for the first match of today is going to be Haven, picked by RAD Syndicate, Icebox being picked by Team Mahi, and the decider map chosen by default on Split. Now, I will be very, very shortly be joining my co-caster Jelly, and I do know that we have quite a lot of fans of her as well, so she won't be too long before she's back on. But nevertheless, going to be some very, very exciting gameplay coming in for Team Mahi as well as for RAD Syndicate. I mean, they both have been just so dominating before, and I won't be surprised if somehow they still manage to make some insane gameplays happen in today, as it will be. I will say it will be one of the more interesting matchups as we roll into this map, but let's see how things happen today, as it is going to be Team Mahi versus RAD Syndicate. Now, we have seen Team Mahi performing exceptionally before, and will they be carrying on with the same sort of an exceptional performance like they always do? I'm not sure about that, but we should be finding out very shortly as we quickly load into the first map of the first matchup of the day, RAD Syndicate versus Team Mahi. Now, Master, very quick in towards this time playing a different agent. We usually see people like Paradox or maybe Anais picking up the Jet, but it's gonna be Master picking up the Jet, surprisingly, as maybe he did yesterday's matchups. So it may make sense for him to carry on through today's matchups, being very, very skilled. As always, we are going to be seeing a different side of these players today. Now, very slow push coming in from this players, as it's going to be Anais most likely trying to get some intel or some contact towards Silong, but a quick rotation coming in from him as well. Paradox, on the other hand, today playing an agent like Reyna. We know how dominating she can be on certain maps. We know how crazy her gameplay can be. Now, it is going to be the sound cue given away, as it's going to be a bomb side execute. The bomb should get planted any second. Now, it's going to be Paradox somehow managing to get not one, but 2 beautiful kills down onto Excali as well as right to Ace. Amazing start coming in for RAD Syndicate. Now, good positioning coming in for them, as it is going to be somehow Team Mahi stuck in a 3v5 retake situation as Antidote pushes in under Heaven and gets 1 kill, but it's going to be Paradox somehow managing to prevail in this situation. Now, Amaterasu good for the second, but he's on 20 HP. He's very low, and it's all about the timing as Deoxys just shuts him down.
Revealing.
Now, good round coming in for RAD Syndicate, as they do very, very well. Now, I do apologize for something I might have said early on. As you do know before, as you might have heard about this before, the tournament has 2 parts, 2 sections to it. It's the Pro League teams coming in, like RAD Syndicate and Team Mahi right here performing exceptionally well. And the other one is going to be, actually, the other players, such as the streamer teams that are also going to be participating in. So it's going to be a 2 lakh prize pool for both of these events combined. Excali, though, has pushed up all the way in towards window, but it's all about the timing, as he spots one. Is good for the first, but pulling out the knife in the exact wrong time was not at all expected, as it's going to be Helef now recovering a ghost as well. And Eyes, though, on very low HP with a foot already down in the grave. This situation is turning out to be very favorable, but before I can even say that, Deoxys will be shutting down one, and the plant should be going down. Now, Antidote, he has a Phantom in hand, and he has done insane clutches before, but how much longer can this insane clutch situation really last for him? And he has a perfect angle down towards Relic as well. 1v2 coming in for Deoxys, as he very well knows that both the players most likely will be pushing in through long. Getting a decent positioning right now is the key here as Dash didn't come on towards side, and it's going to be somehow Helef and Antidote managing to clutch up and make another round win come in for Team Mahi.
I could not have made that easier.
I cannot believe what I'm just witnessing. Winning the pistol round and then somehow managing to force buy into it as well, and not having the money to work with in the next one is just got to be devastating. I mean, they had the beautiful start with Paradox getting 2 nice shots and then clutching up the pistol round as well, and somehow losing control, giving away so much of respect and middle control towards Team Mahi, which is what really led to the downfall of that round. Nevertheless, it is going to be Antidote this round buying an operator really early out. Now, Excali playing very aggressively. Usually we see this man picking up agents like Raze or different duelists, but it is going to be him on the Omen today, surprisingly. Not sure as to why exactly they are trying different team compositions out. A quick teleport to possibly just distract him over. Now, it is going to be Amaterasu in towards carefully checking garage window control. Relic still aggressing towards A lobby, not entirely sure why. The spike is now dropped in towards grass, and nobody's necessarily playing aggressive from Team Mahi's end of the ordeal, as it is going to be a 4v4 coming in for them. RAD Syndicate playing this one out very slowly, taking every cautious step necessary. It's going to be Paradox, though, landing a beautiful headshot. Master now having the opportunity for a headshot as well, but he misses every possible shot, and it's going to be a nice now coming in through garage and keeping a beautiful shot in towards Amaterasu, but misses his initial shots. Getting tagged up through the floorboards as well. It's not at all expected, but right to ace. Not expecting Anais' positioning is just, oh, so amazing, as it's going to be a one-on-one coming in for Anais as he's trying to juggle around with the players, but Amaterasu flashing him like a bat. It's going to be no option for him, as he will be shutting him down. Paradox, on the other hand, very much aware that somebody might be pushing in from long, as he will be spotting one out. Can't connect in on, and it's going to be Marta somehow managing. And another eco round win coming in for RAD Syndicate. How is this even working out for them? I have no idea. Like, it's like a quick whiff of I would say a quick sense of deja vu feeling, you know? You start playing the game and you win the pistol round, you lose the second round, then you again win the eco round, which is just happening vice versa with Team Mahi right now. Is Team Mahi now somehow gonna manage to get a wonky-ish buy and still manage to win out that round? Then I will just say very badly managed and timed by RAD Syndicate. But it is a little too early to say that, as it is going to be a quick mid-aggression coming in. Knowing Amaterasu's positioning as well, it's damn near perfect. Antidote, though, spotting out one player in towards lowest mid. It's going to be Hella planning the first round and the first kill in the round, but oh, just blind as a bat and getting tagged up by the ultimate as well. This is looking like a nightmare, as Team Mahi is now down to Hellef with 74 HP to work with. 1v3 clutch situation coming in for him. Awkward scoreline already, I can say that for sure, as it is going to be him somehow managing to recover a weapon.
Spike planted.
Helif now trying to creep up and possibly manage to save this one out, because he is going to have to save this one, as Team Mahi decided to go in for the first buy. This is what happens, right? You lose the round where you force bot, and now you're gonna have to just go in for another eco round and possibly not even try to go in for more economic damage. And really, he can't go in for that economic damage until he gets lucky. But given the fact that he's made so much of sound, it's pretty obvious that Relic's got him, and that's exactly what happens. Relic shuts him down. Good stuff coming in for RAD Syndicate early on in this game. I'm not entirely sure why, but RAD Syndicate is looking a little more stronger today. Yesterday, they were up against a pretty tough match against Reckoning Esports on the maps of Ascent and Haven. And for some reason, it felt as though they were not able to set the right footing. But somehow, it's going to be them managing to get some beautiful rounds against Team Mahi. I will just say one thing. If somehow RAD Syndicate manages to get a win through this round, it is going to be exceptional. As it is going to be one of the teams to first defeat Team Mahi in this tournament, in this entire tournament. But also, it is going to be a great opportunity, a great learning for them to work on their consistencies and how to improve as a team. Now, it is going to be very slow pushes coming out from RAD Syndicate. They're playing the defaults beautifully right now, taking as much intel as possible. But Relic, on the other hand, look at his positioning. He has entire control over towards a lobby. Now he knows that if anything's going to happen, it's going to happen around here. But looks as the players are trying to regroup around towards a long. And it should be an A side execute with only 44 seconds to work with. Antidote landing the first kill in the round, taking down Master pretty much early, so it is going to be a double man advantage coming in as Antidote completely shuts down any player that's coming in his way. But Deoxys tapping heads away. It's going to be Antidote having the opportunity to get another frag, but it's going to be Anais somehow converting on that and managing to hit some beautiful shots. Now Deoxys most likely will be going in for the save, but do they know that there is one player still holding in towards LF? Spotting one, spams away with the Phantom but misses. That should not have happened, and they're somehow still managing to stay strong. They do not want to go in for the save. I don't think they care about the save. It's going to be Excali though, the BM King, trying to go in for that beautiful Odin as well. And oh, there it is. The ultimate has been used at the wrong timing, but it is going to be Excali somehow managing to shut him down. Deoxys so good on the trigger finger as he gets one, but it's going to be right away. He's clutching it up somehow and making matters to a solid result. Good stuff coming in for them.
We failed. Now sleep.
Excali somehow managing to pick up the Odin in that round and doing impactful damage as well, getting 2 beautiful kills for himself. That's some good stuff. Now, we are going to be seeing a single duelist setup, and for RAD Syndicate, it's going to be a Reyna and a Jet. I'm not sure exactly how I feel about Reyna being utilized, especially after her nerf, and I feel like Reyna is one of those characters that really just needs, you know, that extra push to make her viable in team play. Yes, she is a queen when it comes to, you know, your solo games, and of course she knows exactly what she's doing when it comes to, you know, your other matches, but I feel as though she has better opportunities, you know, and it can be upon a time where we see a different sort of a playstyle for Reyna, because usually we just expect Reyna to just full on blow out, get those frags, those early picks, and then she dismisses and heals away. But how else can she be utilized in such team compositions, especially when you have a Breach up against you? The matchup of Jet and Breach is so damn near perfect that it can necessarily knock out anybody out of the park without any problem whatsoever. Now, of course, we are going in, unfortunately, for a quick timeout due to some technical difficulties, but it shouldn't be too long before we can head back into the game. So I do apologize for the delay, and we should be back on track very, very shortly. Alrighty. Yep, and we are back on track, ladies and gentlemen. So, heading back right into the game. Such interesting set of matches to witness, such interesting lineups to witness. But how exactly is this push of Antidote going to work out in his favor? He's pushed up all the way towards C-Long. This is perfect. He just has to get that C-Long control and possibly pass that over to his teammates, which he has already done successfully. It is going to be, though, Anais getting the entire side control, and he's going to be creeping in without any problem whatsoever. Now, it is going to be right away. He's very much aware of that positioning, but I don't think he wants to do anything yet. He doesn't want to make any rash decisions. It's going to be Helef somehow managing to get the first kill in the round, and he will be using that ultimate to its maximum potential. And this is where Amaterasu's ult comes so useful, as it is going to be Anais taking a peek while he is blind as a bat, and it is going to be that ultimate being put to use. Oh, it's so perfect, but right away shutting down the players. This is looking almost nearly impossible for RAD Syndicate, as it's all going to be down to Paradox in a very rough situation. He will be getting one, but will he be good for the second? He does get the second as well, and it is not even going to be halfway defused, as he is in a 1v1, all down to him, but right away somehow clutching it up, but not good enough as his timer ticks down on the bomb. What a beautiful clutch round coming in for RAD Syndicate. RAD Syndicate is really showcasing some dominating performance like never seen before. They are right now showing that they are in it. They don't want to give up yet. They have the hope to carry forward some insane gameplay. And this is what I'm talking about. She is so good with one-to-one gunfights, with picking up the pace in certain rounds. But how exactly is that going to pan out when a player is not really feeling themselves on that particular day? She definitely is one of the agents that you want to use when you are having your aim on point, when you have that crackhead aim on point. Now, of course, I would just like to say that make sure you guys like and subscribe the stream and share it with your friends, because I don't think anybody would want to miss out on this amazing matchup of Team Mahi versus RAD Syndicate. Now, I do have a couple of friends in the team as well, and I can say one thing for sure, that this was a matchup that I was very excited to witness. It was originally supposed to happen a couple of days ago, but unfortunately that wasn't possible, because I do believe there was a reschedule or something else. Now, should be pretty simple, should be very basic, I believe, for Team Mahi to somehow manage to make some sort of a situation happen, as it is going to be the timer running down as well.
I will kill you, Omen.
Now, quick execution coming in towards mid, as it is going to be Antidote making the first point of contact. Really quick stuff coming in for him, but it's going to be Master now getting the entire C-long control and pushing in through towards site. Paradox, on the other hand, playing this Lurk Reyna. Something that I'm not used to seeing most of the time, as it is going to be Antidote with 2 beautiful kills on his belt right now. Will be good for the third as well, and what is happening? This is just turning out to be a nightmare, as it's Team Mahi completely shutting down any sort of an aggression, and it is going to be somehow Antidote managing to get some beautiful kills in the round and clutching it up for Team Mahi on an eco. How is Team Mahi even managing to do this? I'm not sure, and I'm not entirely sure why. How is Team Mahi getting so much of freedom to work with without any problem whatsoever? Now, that's what I call some insane Red Bull play, because Red Bull gives you wings, and it is going to also give you the energy to go through your matches without any problem whatsoever. Now, a tough buy situation coming in for RAD Syndicate, as they decide to go in for the forced buy as well. Not entirely sure if that was the right option in the go-ahead, but it is going to be somewhat of I would just say a rustic situation. I'm not entirely sure as to why RAD Syndicate would really go for the forced buy. Maybe they are feeling confident, they are prepared that maybe this B execute and an A split can work out for them, but only 2 ultimates to work with. Helef being positioned in towards B side. It's so damn near perfect for him, as it is going to be him shutting down Paradox early out into the round. 70 HP to work with, as he will be falling back off. Now, Master, look at his positioning. He is sitting up all the way in towards Garage, and he knows that if anything has to happen, he has to do it right now in Excali. Oh, he's sitting up in towards backside, and this can be damn near perfect, as Excali will be spawning one, and a beautiful headshot coming in from him with an Odin. It seems as though they're just trolling around in this matchup, because this is seeming so easy for Team Mahi. Now, it is going to be Deox is on 32 HP to work with, and ultimate as well, but will they be able to get the bomb down? That's the real question, as it is going to be right to ace, most likely
30 seconds
making
left.
the point of contact down onto these two players. Jiggle peeking that angle so damn perfectly. But here comes the peek, and it's going to be one, but only good for the first, as Anais tries to get the bomb down. A quick rotation coming in from the players as Antidote shuts them down. Good stuff coming in for Team Mahi. What a round. I would just say that Excali at this point is just using the Odin for meme's sake. I mean, he doesn't really care what's happening. He's just using it because it's fun. And who wouldn't love to use an Odin in an official tournament? Because I sure as hell will.
Here.
Now, 4-4 scorelines. Everything seems leveled out pretty much right now. But will Antidote somehow manage to take away the advantage that the team has made for themselves? It is going to be him going off very early to get the A lobby control. That A lobby control can sometimes be so important that it can necessarily make or break your round. Now, a C-long control coming in from the players of RAD Syndicate. Getting the first kill in the round, it is going to be Excali making the first point of contact as well. Good stuff for him as he brings the man advantage. Excali coming in with that quick peek through garage. Won't be spotting anyone, but it is going to be Helef landing a beautiful shot down onto Anais. Now, Amaterasu preparing his teammates up for success as there's two people staying up in towards long. Still, no aggressiveness coming in from these players whatsoever yet, because they know that when they're down by two people and Team Mahi is on the advantageous side, it is going to be a shutdown as Excali comes in, peeks, and it's going to be all about the timing here, but he peeks and it's going to be Master somehow managing to land a beautiful headshot. Now, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to be working out for him in his favor, but it's Master yet again landing some beautiful shots across the board. Now, he's going to be all alone, and it is going to be Helef closing this round out with a 5-4 scoreline. Good stuff coming in for him. Now, I can't really say which team thrives more on this map. Is it going to be the attackers or is it the defense? Because I feel like defense, it mostly just depends on the team composition. But looking at Team Mahi's team composition, they are looking very, very good. With the flashes, with the necessary pushing and control taking abilities, it's so perfect. You know, you smoke off your A lobby, you get that A short control, your Suez control, and then also gather intel towards A lobby. It's so perfect, and it is going to be Excali somehow managing to wall bang through and take Relic out of the server. I mean, come on, this is truly some BM King action right now, because he's just doing his very best. Antidote landing a beautiful kill down, and it is going to be already a 2-man advantage coming in for RAD Syndicate. Good stuff. Still, very slow-paced gameplay coming in as Paradox will be landing a beautiful headshot right through the smoke as it's going to be some quick-paced gameplay. And oh, Antidote shutting him down, replying back with a big shot right through the skull. Now it is going to be Amaterasu now, taking care of any player that's stuck on side. It's going to be a nice, this is just looking so miserable right now for RAD Syndicate, because they had the beautiful start in the beginning, and somehow RAD Syndicate managed to let go of things very early in the round. Well, nevertheless,
This goes here.
it is going to be right to ace, picking up the Sova, and we know how dangerous he is with the Sova. Right now with the Antidote on 15 kills, Helef with 10, Amaterasu with 8, Excali on 6, and Right to Ace with 5. This is looking like a pretty balanced team composition, but it is going to be Right to Ace landing 1, landing 2, landing 3, landing for the 4th, but it's going to be Relic shutting the train of frags, and wow, absolutely fascinating stuff. But Amaterasu, on the other hand, has the opportunity to land 2 free kills as the player goes in for an eco buy. Now, Antidote, on the other hand, will be landing some beautiful shots. Spam comes in through the Cypher Cage. It is going to be Relic somehow managing to get a kill, but Amaterasu completely shutting that down instantly. Good stuff coming in. Wow, Right to Ace with 3 beautiful kills in towards long. All I can say is that those were very good eco frags, but hey, they were eco frags, so you can't really say much about that. Now, if that was a buy round, I would definitely be awestruck. Well, nevertheless, it is yet again going to be a force buy coming in. for RAD Syndicate. As the players are trying their best to find a natural footing in the ground, it seems as though that hasn't really come in for them yet. Oh, this is looking risky as Antidote is actually trying to push in through that jet smoke. Scopes in really early out and hopes that somebody might be playing around towards the boxes. But it is going to be Anais missing his shot with the operator in hand. And oh, that's so good. As Helef now will be taking care of his teammates back on side with Amaterasu pretty much with the foot in the grave. He only has 59 HP to work with. But look at right to Ace. He has all of this positioning. He has so much intel already. He knows that there's nobody in towards a side. It is most likely either going to be a garage or a B-side push, as it is going to be the players rushing down in towards side. It's going to be Master and Paradox completely shutting down all the players down in towards the site. It is going to be somehow Paradox turning on the Empress, and as the bomb goes down towards C bomb side, Excali somehow managing to still get some beautiful kills with the Odin in hand. He spams away with the Odin, will be landing the second as well. Good enough, but he's on 16 HP, and now it looks as though it's just such a sorrow situation for Team Mahi, as they might just have to finish the game to a scoreline of 7-5. But hey, their Team Mahi, they have done crazy things before, and they're going to continue doing crazy things as always. It's going to be a night now with the op in hand, just missing out on that shot. Unfortunately, he will somehow manage to recover on that shot. Good stuff, but it is going to be Amaterasu now in a 1v3 situation, and Anai is just shutting him down. Good stuff coming into RAD Syndicate in the first half.
Switching sides.
Now, of course, if you are rooting for your team to go ahead by a large scoreline, that is most likely not going to happen, because, come on, it is some of the best teams going head to head to really battle it out and go over to the next map of Icebox. Icebox being one of the most complex maps in my opinion. It has so many angles, so many potential, I would just say peaking points, that it's almost near impossible to master that map. But if a team hasn't mastered out, we're going to be finding out, is it Team Mahi or is it RAD Syndicate? Now, if I was RAD Syndicate right now, my only thought would be, how are we going to be able to recover on the next couple of 2 rounds, as it is going to be looking like a C burst coming in for these players. Nice dart to reveal possibly nobody, unfortunately, because the players will be hiding in towards, and it's going to be the first point of contact, as it's going to be Antidote landing some beautiful shots throughout the map, but Paradox tries to nullify the man advantage. It is going to be a quick plant in towards the long, as well as Paradox will be trying to recover what has been lost. Spotting one. It is going to be the timing here, as he has 2 heals to work with as well, and he can use those to dismiss. Now, not playing too aggressively yet. He is taking his time with the jiggle peaks, but he's so low now that it's so impossible to even make this happen. Now, with a very difficult situation, he's going to have to get shot right in the face, as it is going to be Antidote landing 3 beautiful kills with a frenzy and shutting him down. Thank God, right increased. Thank God that but thank God that the what was I even saying? Yep, sorry, just a slip of tongue. Thank God that Riot actually got the price up to 500 credits, because if not, then hey, it wouldn't have worked out anyways.
Do it again.
Now, we are going to be seeing Nice playing very close, also dangerously around the smoke. But I think Antidote and Amaterasu are very much aware of that positioning, as they will be falling off and hearing those footsteps as well. It's going to be Excali most likely being the first point of contact, as he will be trying to push him through the side. Antidote spotting the legs of Anais as they try to take a double angle peek towards him, but it's going to be Antidote completely shutting him down. Or wait, never mind, I spoke too soon. It is going to be Anais shutting him down, as a man advantage does come in, but it's going to be boiling down to essentially a 3v2 for Team Mahi. Now, Helef, good positioning in towards window, but he is not going to be able to get any more frags yet. It is going to be the interesting positioning coming in for Relic that might just be the decider of how this one plays out. They have to be very careful. They have to take their corners. It's going to be 1 frag for him, but it's going to be instantly traded out, as it's just going to be Master now left in a very tough situation to work with. He is going to be coming in through the flank, which is good for him.
30
Because the
seconds
players don't
left.
necessarily expect
Spike
him to be
planted.
there. But now that the spike has been planted, and they don't know what's going to happen, it's going to be Excali on 72 HP and somehow spotting the head, but it's going to be Master clicking heads right away. Master now 74 HP to work with. Who is going to be the one prevailing in this situation? Both on equalized HP, and as he hears every single step that Master decides to take, it's going to be Master running against time, where it's going to be right to waste against the Master, who couldn't necessarily master the exact way that he had to play that round out. Good stuff coming in for RAD Syndicate, doing a hefty amount of economic damage, just not able to secure that round, unfortunately. But good stuff. They did economic damage. They had the right tone set up. This possibly can turn out to be a very interesting round if they play the cards right.
Standing ahead.
Alright guys, now we are going to be seeing a 9-5 scoreline as all the players rush in towards mid doors. Amaterasu somehow managing to get a kill with the Spectre is good enough, but Anais, he's going to be shutting down as many players as possible as he smokes off himself as well to get control. It's going to be right to waste, checking the wrong corner, but Antidote has a better angle on him as it's going to be Paradox shutting him down. Now, it's going to be a very tough situation as right to waste will be landing a beautiful headshot onto Paradox. Has a spike to work with as well as 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock. And I do see that it is going to be Relic shutting him down with a beautiful headshot right through the skull. Good stuff coming in for him. Well, it seems as though this is just looking rather unfortunate because I feel as though Team Mahi really, they have had the opportunity of taking over and picking up the momentum. Sometimes they've just dropped it away, and it doesn't seem as though it's the right thing to do in these situations. You know, you're one of the best teams in India, and you're going up against a real competitor in the community. So you have to be careful, as it is going to be RAD Syndicate's Master landing some beautiful shots throughout the board, as Antidote will be spotting out another one in the pink of health and shuts him down. Antidote pushing through, somehow manages to connect on him as well as he advances through CT. Better positioning for him. Good positioning from the smoke as well as he shuts down 3 players. And it is unfortunately going to be Deoxys, all alone. Shock Dart not connecting, unfortunately. Now, in a 1v3 clutch situation with 2 players on very low HP, this can almost have a very, very daunting and tall task to deal with. Now, it is going to be Deoxys trying to push in through the smoke, but he will soon be meeting his face as it's going to be Right to Ace shutting him down. Right to Ace just timed their pushes so perfectly. Like, they know exactly what has to be done and when certain things have to be done. They know it. They are so on point with it as well. Like, it's just phenomenal. I just think that overall, Team Mahi just excels, not just in, I would say, out-aiming capabilities, but more so in terms of, I would just say in terms of the way that they coordinate and have that synergy working for them. Because that's a synergy that most teams sometimes miss out on. It is going to be Paradox, though, on a Sheriff buy, unfortunately. As the players try to reallocate in towards Garage. A quick flash coming in as well, but oh, they might not even check that angle, as they do check it, and that angle very late. It is going to be Amaterasu landing a beautiful headshot down onto the Oxys. A quick push coming out onto site as well, and it is going to be Hellaf. Ooh, so crisp with the aim as he shuts Paradox down. Now it is going to be Master all alone with the classic in the hand in a 1v4 cloud situation. He does not use his knife, surprisingly, even in an eco round. I think he wants to save that one out, as he will get spotted down early out. It's going to be Right to Ace shutting down this round with a beautiful headshot right through the skull onto Master. 11-6 scoreline with Antidote on 22 kills. Are you kidding me? This man is a headshot machine. He can't be stopped anytime soon. And I don't think, I mean, honestly, I don't think that there's any possible way that we are going to be seeing some crazy sort of gameplay from RAD Syndicate yet, because they have a long way to work with. 5 rounds in a row to even equalize the scoreline. It seems as though it's a very tall task, but I have been proven wrong. It is a caster's curse indeed, that once you do pick up the pace, sometimes we just predict certain things and it goes in the wrong way. So it is possible. It totally is possible. But let's see how this one pans out, as Right to Ace will be tagging down Paradox really early out in the round. We'll be getting that intel as well. Good stuff. But it's going to be Relic now with a very daunting positioning in towards A long. That position is so perfect actually, because if they walk in without any flashes, then it might just be an easy couple of kills coming in. But it's going to be Antidote somehow managing to get some beautiful shots in towards Heaven, as Relic manages to get that beautiful shotgun kill. It will be him getting spotted out of the smoke as he shuts down more players. It's going to be Excali somehow converting. And the Hunter's Fury is coming to use, but it's going to be Excali landing a Chris Lock headshot down onto Paradox. Now, we have known Mahi to crumble under pressure at certain points, but we have never seen that happening to Excali. And Anais is just coming out so victorious in the situation, now stuck in a 1v2 as he will get stunned out of his mind, but he somehow still manages to get the kill. It is going to be the ultimate now being used on just one player, and Amaterasu now maybe taking the crown of the BM King, as he will be using his ultimate for just one player. Wow. I mean, okay. I'm speechless. I mean, this is what sometimes I'm like, are you sure you want to use your ultimate for just one guy? But I guess, hey, he's in the professional scene. I play in a completely different region in Australia, so I don't think it even matters what I say over here. But irrespective, it is going to be Team Mahi pushing up through towards long with pretty good progress as well. Now, oh, it's gonna be Master though, getting shut down very early out into the round, as Paradox somehow manages to get the trade frags onto the board. It is going to be somehow Antidote landing the first shot in the round, as there's gonna be a flurry of trades coming out onto the board here. 3v2 clutch situation coming in for RAD Syndicate, as they do not have much work and much guns to work, but it's somehow Paradox, and I think Amaterasu did time out unfortunately, but he is back. So flurrying that down towards a 2v2 now. It's Cali smoking off C long just in case. It is going to be Amaterasu, still kind of laggy-ish, I believe. Nevertheless, it is going to be Relic trying to reallocate in towards B side just to make sure that he is not getting flanked upon. Excali. Very close angle in towards the smoke to recover the spike. It's going to be a daunting task, but the spray comes through, and it's going to be Paradox somehow managing to shut down that round. And Amaterasu, unfortunately, getting lagged out in such unfortunate timing as well. That was... I would like to believe that it was a done and dusted round, but yeah, that's just unfortunate. Now, before we hop right back into the map, I do believe that we're going to be going in for a quick timeout.
That goes there. Yes, this should do.
Still, we are going to be seeing a timeout coming into this map, as the players are deciding to go in for the quick tech timeout. There are some issues coming in from Team Mahi's end of things, but that's fine as long as it does get rectified sooner than later. We have been seeing a lot of technical issues coming in from the players lately, especially yesterday. I believe there was over 6 to 7 match pauses just due to technical issues, and it is rather unfortunate that that has been going on, but never mind. We are going to be seeing a quick timeout anyways, and I would say that this would be the perfect opportunity to bring yourself some snacks up as well. So I think we are going to be resorting towards that, as Team Mahi will be going in for the timeout or the technical pause on match point. We are going to quickly hop on over. Oh, never mind. It is going to be the players back on track as they do get connected back onto the server. No worries whatsoever, as we are going to be seeing Antidote with a whopping 25 kills. Now, with Right to Ace at 17, Amaterasu with 14, Helif with 13, and Scally with 13. Paradox, on the other hand, on RAD Syndicate with 16 kills, leading the scoreboard. With very close score lines with his teammates as well.
Careful.
With Master on 13, Relic on 11, and Eyes on 11. And Deoxys on 10. Close score lines, but this close score line, how will it work out in their favor? Because right now, it's looking like a nightmare. Helif now. He does get that early on Suez control, and he is going to be playing this round out a little patiently. A little more patient than expected. He's going to be Antidote, most likely going to be making the first point of contact in through Garage as he tries to push in as well. But that smoke possibly hindering and being an obstacle towards his push. Now, still, slower pushes, slower progress. And it is going to be Antidote regrouping in towards a long, as two players are still positioned in towards B-bomb side. It's going to be Helef making a bunch of sound in towards Suez, but Relic gets caught. I mean, Relic catches Helef off guard, and it is going to be Antidote somehow managing to land the first early man advantage. It's going to be Master getting the second kill in the round as well. So it's going to be Excali though. Look at Excali's positioning. He's so perfect right now. He has so much intel, and he also knows that the spike has been dropped. But it is somehow Master still scouting over that positioning. Wow. Okay, then I see it. Now, 12 to 8 scoreline. This is looking like good stuff. Will RAD Syndicate be able to get the comeback that they were waiting for? Will RAD Syndicate take this over towards the overtime? The comeback is always written in the books. It's always a possibility. But will that possibility last as it is going to be a very hefty push coming in from Paradox towards mid as he jumps up towards mid window and gets the entire mid window control. This is so perfect as it is going to be Anais staying very close by him, holding a perfect angle down towards any garage pushes as well, as he will be not successful with one, but Paradox somehow managing to get 2 kills as he will be spotting out Right to Ace in the corner as Right to Ace shuts him down. It's going to be Master now in towards Garage. People peering at him with eagle eyes. Somehow he managed to escape that angle and will be spamming in through the smoke in the hopes to connect a headshot right through. It's going to be Deoxys on the other hand, somehow managing to get some beautiful kills onto the board here. Antidote now in a 1v2 clutch situation. The dart will be coming out and it's good. But it will be spotting him out as well as the players come out on the rotate. And it's going to be him boiling down to essentially a 1v1. Giving the sound cue away, making a lot of sound now. But does he expect this? No, he does not. Relic shutting him down with a bullet right through his skull. Good try coming in from Antidote from Team Mahi. But sometimes those 1v3 clutches on Haven just really don't work out in your favor.
Yes, this should do. That goes there. Oh, this is a nice spot.
Well, this is looking like a great lineup already. And Team Mahi is going to have to resort in towards the eco round. It's going to be Antidote now, pulling out the knives. And we have seen him do some amazing stuff with the knives before. But is it going to be working out in his favor this round? That's the real question. That's what we're all waiting for. And oh, look at Excali. He's so good. He's so perfect. But oh, it's going to be Excali somehow managing to hit his shots. But Antidote somehow manages to get the refrag. And it's going to be Amaterasu getting shut down by Deoxys with the Hunter's Fury. I think that RAD Syndicate is actually very furious about somehow these rounds not working out in their favor as they completely shut down the players of Team Mahi. Good stuff coming in, but it's going to be Right to Ace now. 45 HP to work with. And he's going to try to reallocate towards certain positions, but it's going to be a one-on-one gunfight, especially with nothing to work with. It's Relic somehow managing to clutch up the round. Now, Look at the scoreboard right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Antidote on 28 kills with Paradox on the other hand sitting on 20. This is looking like a completely dominating performance coming in from Antidote. We usually see Antidote coming in with Excali on the other hand as well, with a lot of hefty kills, as he does usually pick up the duelist role, but unfortunately that won't be the case today. Nevertheless, it is going to be a quick sort of a push coming in from Helef as he tries to get this early on Suez control. It is going to be a buy round, in fact, for Team Mahi as they slowly progress in towards a long. Antidote now most likely going to be the first point of contact as he gets so much of early on control, but is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be useful? That's the real question. They have made so much noise as well. Is this going to be a commit? Most likely it should not, because all the players are going to start the rotation in pursuit, but I guess Team Mahi has other things in mind as the flashes set up and the smokes as well. It is going to be a push out any minute now as it's going to be Antidote making the first point of contact down onto the bomb site, getting blind as a bat, but still how manages to survive. And it's going to be Amaterasu, beautiful headshot down onto Relic. Relic somehow making a fatal mistake of peeking that angle as well. Now, it is going to be a tough situation as Paradox is now in a is not in a 1v5, sorry, he's in a 4v5, but he somehow has to be the rain out to do it all. It's going to be Master converting on the kills, and there it is. The ultimate coming to use, but it's not going to work out at all it will work out beautifully as Master now is in a 1v3, and that's going to be it. Team Mahi ending the first map to a 13-10 scoreline. Good stuff coming in. Wow, what a beautiful round coming into Team Mahi, as well as the utility usage was so on point. The calm, the patience, even though the scoreline was so close, they had the patience and they just trusted themselves to pull this through because they knew they had the experience, they had the mindset, and that's exactly how it should be. Good stuff coming in for them, but it is going to be some hefty 29 kills coming for Antidote, with Right to Ace following him with 19, Excali on 14, Amaterasu on 15, and Helef on 15 as well. Good stuff. Paradox on the other end from RAD Syndicate will be carrying on with 20 kills. Good stuff. Master on 17, Deoxys on 14, Anais on 13, and it's going to be Relic pretty much at the bottom right now with 14. But will there be a change of things? Will something change in this map? That's the real question. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going in for a quick pause as we hop into the next map. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Get your snacks stacked up, because we'll be witnessing another great
Radiant
matchup
players have a
on the map of
22.2
Icebox.
headshot
See you on the
percentage.
other side.
Find yours on the Blitz app. Track your performance and see what areas you need to improve with a variety of personalized statistics. The Blitz desktop app gives you all the information you need.
नया नाइफ लिए ओनी क्लॉ guys, I am here आस्ते आस्ते बोल रहा हूँ. I am at Kali's place right now, Dombivli, and he's playing, and मैं पीछे से रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ जो भी मुझे रिकॉर्ड करना है, जिस मकसद से मैं इधर आया हूँ इस बार. So meanwhile, let's check out how Kali is doing and let's enjoy.
Nice one. One eternity later.
471. कितना? 471. ये मेरा जादू है. मेरा जादू. अच्छा खेलता है, बहुत अच्छा खेलता है. अच्छे बोल रहे हो, बहुत अच्छा खेलता है. इतने दिन बाद लेकिन मैं इधर था बोल के एक अलग 30 बॉम्ब यूफोरिया गाइस. तो इनसेन परफॉर्मेंस गाइस. फर्स्ट मैप था हमारा ESPL का, विच GSL स्टेज का, जो अभी काली भाई ने खेला. नेक्स्ट लेवल परफॉर्मेंस में क्लिप इट एंड शिप इट वाला मोमेंट्स आ चुका है. एक तो भारी एस भी लिया भाई। guys know शाग्निक का लाइट चला गया था एंड विभोर प्लेड इन फॉर द थर्ड मैप ऑफ आर ESPL GSL स्टेज। और मैं और काली भाई बाहर गए थे आज चिल करने के लिए थोड़ा सा। आई वॉज एक्सप्लोरिंग द डोम्बिवली सिटी। ज़्यादा कुछ क्लिप नहीं किया बिकॉज आई एम प्लानिंग टू रिकॉर्ड टुमारो एंड लेट्स सी वी हैव सम प्लान्स ऑल्सो। तो ये तो क्या होता है देखा जाएगा। बट देन टुडे काली भाई इज स्ट्रीमिंग फ्रॉम माई चैनल एंड ही इज़ प्लेइंग। ही हैज़ ऑल्सो रिवील्ड द हुडी। आई होप यू गाइज विल लाइक इट एंड कल का सीन देखते हैं कैसा जाता है। एंड आई होप यू गाइज विल एंजॉय द इंटायर ब्लॉग मी मीटिंग काली भाई एट हीज प्लेस। तो लेट्स गो। अभी हम लोग कहाँ जा रहे हैं? जीशु से मिलने जा रहे हैं गाइज। और ये गाइज हम लोग का रोड ब्लॉक हो गया है। निकलने के लिए लेट क्यों हुआ अभी पता चलेगा जीशु को। बट नेवर माइंड। मीट जीशु आफ्टर 3.5 years सॉरी आवर्स बोल रहा हूँ। एंड मैं तो पहली बार मिलने वाला हूँ। तो जाते हैं गाइज अभी हम लोग निकलते हैं इधर से एंड लेट्स गो एंड मीट जीशु। नहीं निकल रहा। अरे क्लच दबाओ ना। क्लच दबा के आगे हो जाता है। नहीं हो रहा। ये क्लच है। रुको गाइस देखते हैं इसको कैसे हटा सकते हैं हम लोग। ये सब उठा के फेंक दिया एंड ए मेरे को ले तो लो अंदर। चलो गर्मी भाई। मिर्ची 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 नहीं गर्मी गर्मी निकल गया।
अरे कहना क्या चाहते हो?
दिस इज काली's कार एंड ये है हमारे किंग। ही हैज़ वेंट फॉर सम कोरियर सर्विस राइट नाउ। कुछ कोरियर करना है भाई को तो ही हैज़ गॉन देयर। मीनवाइल आई एम वेटिंग। तो अभी उल्लासनगर तक का रास्ता हम लोग कितने देर में पार करते हैं। लेट्स सी। लेट्स गो। लेट्स गो आदर्श। वी आर हियर। हम लोग कहाँ गए? उल्लासनगर। 2 minutes 2 मिनट दूर है अभी हम लोग। उल्लासनगर में काफ़ी ब्लॉकेज मिला हमें रास्ते पे। कुत्ते फिर रिक्शा वाले लोग। काली भाई तो बोल रहे थे उड़ा दो 1-2 को।
ऐसा मैंने कुछ भी नहीं बोला है। आई लव डॉग्स।
बहुत बुरा लगा।
राइट ले ले।
ठीक है राइट ले लिया। काली भाई ने बोला मेरे को बहुत बुरा लगा ऐसा कि रोड जाम करके रखा है लोगों ने। लेकिन ठीक है एक
आराम से भैया जी रिक्शा जी।
आया गाइस मैं आया ये लोग को लेके
2 minutes अवे। कितना दूर है और?
काफी करीब।
ओके इधर से अपने को लेफ्ट लेना है।
ठीक है इसके आगे अपन कैमरा में नहीं दिखाते वरना उसका हाउस रिवील हो जाएगा।
ओके कर देते क्या आज?
करना है क्या?
कर सकते हैं यार।
हो रहा है क्या गाइस बताओ। ये पार्ट हम लोग रिकॉर्ड करके रखते हैं। अगर जीशु ने कभी भी पंगा लिया हम लोगों से तो अपन ये लीक कर देंगे। क्या बोलती पब्लिक? ये ना बात परफेक्ट। दिस इज द प्लान गाइस।
चलो मिलते हैं फिर जीशु
के साथ।
ये मैंने एक चैलेंज दिया है जीशु को क्योंकि एड्रेस मेरे पास है ऑलरेडी।
हाँ
और मेरे पास
और वीडियो भी है।
फिलहाल अभी मेरे पास लेवरेज है तो मैं वही जीशु को बोल रहा हूँ।
जीशु को अभी टोर करना पड़ेगा।
कर दे लेफ्ट राइट बम ऊपर नीचे कर।
वो जो किया था उसने
वो जो
इंट्रो बनाया था उसका वो भी सोचो। हिम्मत है भाई लौंडे में। तो अभी चैट क्या बोल रही? दिख नहीं रहा अच्छे से।
दिख नहीं रहा थे। मैं दिखाता हूँ।
दिखाओ तो प्रॉपर्ली दिखा दो।
किधर फोकस क्यों नहीं हो रहा तेरा? 2 रुपए का मोबाइल
फोकस नहीं हो रहा। पीछे से लो ना अपने आप होगा। नहीं हो रहा फोकस। कोई नहीं गाइस हम लोग चैट का पूरा वो वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग ले लेंगे। अभी दिख रहा है ना। जीशु 12 होना चाहिए। आ जाओ जीशु टेक द प्लेस।
बाकी मैं करता हूँ। मैं बैठ तू बैठ ना।
अभी एड्रेस लीक होने से पहले गाइस टॉर्क हो जाना चाहिए।
अबे एक चल ही नहीं रहा है। नाइस
राइट लेफ्ट
रिमोट ही नहीं चल रहा।
कोई नहीं ठीक है ऐसे ही मस्त है वेदर। गाना गाने वाले हो क्या काली भाई?
गाने गा रहा हूँ। कौन सा गाना?
वो
जो तू गा रहा था उस दिन वो वाला। कौन सा गा रहा था तू?
कौन सा दिल लगाए? कौन सा?
तेरा टिंडर का क्या हुआ वैसे? इसको
किसका टिंडर है?
बदलापुर की एक मैच मिली उसको।
बदलापुर में मैच।
हाँ टिंडर मैच मिला इसको।
जा रहा है क्या?
तो वही मेरे को बोला था बदलापुर कितना दूर है करके।
यहाँ से देखो 15 मिनट है बस।
ఇలా ఇంట్లోనే కూర్చుంటే దగ్గరికి ఏం వస్తుందిరా డాడీ? ఇంట్లో కూర్చునే వారి కోసం ఇంటికి ఓలా ఆటో వస్తుంది. ఆటో హోమ్ డెలివరీ ఓలా ఆటో. నాన్న ఆటో డబ్బులు.
परफेक्ट मारा मैं feel
feeling good, excited for the future.
Okay.
तो start था.
Okay.
अभी कल से grind चालू. First strike है, PvP है, so many events are happening. So we cannot just chill. Bootcamp है, bootcamp utilize करना है हमको. So yes, I'm excited for the future.
That's really nice. And tell me one thing. आज today's score was around 2-1. तो what went wrong? ऐसा कुछ?
You can say first game थोड़ा you can say बोलते ना फायर अप हुए नहीं थे. बहुत टाइम के बाद ऑफिशियल गेम खेले एक साथ. सो फर्स्ट गेम थोड़ा जंग रखने को क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में? रस्ट हो गया था. फर्स्ट गेम के बाद वार्म अप होके दोनों गेम्स बहुत अच्छे स्कोर से जीते एंड फाइनल्स में बहुत रेडी थे हम कि जो भी आएगा फाइनल्स में वी डोंट केयर. सेमीफाइनल जीते, अभी फाइनल्स है. वी प्लेड आवर ए गेम एंड वी वन द इवेंट. या
दैट इज रियली नाइस.
पता नहीं क्या फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहा हूं ये चीज. व्हाट इज दिस? इसका कैसे है? इसका नहीं मॉनिटर आम नहीं है. व्हाई वो पॉइंटर है.
नहीं, टेबल खाली करना पड़ेगा. टेबल पे ही जो होगा असेंबली करते हैं.
खाली एक काम करो और बाकी सबको
चेयर पे रख दो ना. चेयर पे रख दो.
चेयर पे रख दो.
जेनरिक स्टैंड है
पर ये क्योंकि ये मॉनिटर बहुत ज़्यादा स्पेस लेता है.
360 घूमेगा इसमें.
सेकंड मॉनिटर्स फॉर स्ट्रीम चैट पढ़ने के लिए, OBS मॉनिटर करने के लिए, करना एंड आई थिंक कीबोर्ड ने भी हेल्प किया है ये मॉनिटर के लिए. थैंक्स अ लॉट. भाई देखिए स्टैंड ऐसा है ना, इसलिए वो वी शेप.
हेलो, किधर है?
हाँ बोल.
मजाक कर रहे हैं.
ये चला जाएगा तो मॉनिटर दे दो.
ये चाहिए थे.
कैसे
जाओ.
पोज दो ना एक मॉनिटर के साथ.
बिल्कुल मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं. दूसरा निकाल.
वाइफ बाद में ला रहा है.
हाँ, वायर्स बाद में ला.
मैं ये भी चाहता था.
Hello Ace.
Yo, what's up, bro?
So Ace, tell us about your real name and your role in the team.
Yeah, so my name is Tej Sawant.
Yep.
And my
Hello Ace.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? So Ace, tell us about your real name and your role in the team.
So yeah, my name is Tejas Sawant and people know me as Right to Ace.
Okay, so what are the agents that you love to play and you main?
Oh, so when we started this game in the beta, I used to main Sage. Back then, that was my favorite agent. But as the game progressed and the game officially launched, they nerfed Sage. So I had to try different agents and which would fit my team and my, you can say, role. So I started playing SOA. And right now you can call me, I'm the SOA main for VLT.
Okay, and can you tell us about the peripherals that you are using right now?
Of course. So mouse is, I'm using wireless mouse, G Pro wireless.
Okay.
Mouse pad is Logitech G640 I think, yeah G640.
Okay.
Keyboard is HyperX Origin Score 10 key race.
Okay.
And the headphones is Logitech G Pro X wireless.
Okay. So any specific reasons why you chose these wireless peripherals over the wired ones?
Okay, so I've been using wired mouse, headphones and keyboards for a longer time. I just wanted to try like wireless and see how it feels. So I did my research and I saw Logitech G Pro wireless was the most, you can say, popular wireless mice in the market, and a lot of players were using it. And I had a chance to try it and I really like it. And that's it. Nothing special, just wanted a change in my life, and yeah, I'm loving it.
That is very nice. Thank you so much, Ace, for the information that you gave us about your setup. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Ace.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? So I hope you are doing fine.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yep. So wanted to know, give us one small tip for anyone who wants to become an initiator in their team and wants to play like you.
Okay, so the main initiators right now in the game are, you can say, Breach and Sova, which helps the team a lot. But basically, they are both like a support agent. So you're doing this, right? You need to play with them, help them get the entries, and be helpful. That's it. Like the basic tip is stick with your duelist. So yeah, right now in the meta, Breach and Sova are the initiators, which a lot of teams are using, and both are, like, you can say, support agents for the team. So when you're approaching the game, right, you need to coordinate with your duelist. So as a duelist, they can get into their comfort zone, and you being a support agent, you do your job properly of helping them get the entries and securing the round. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to CORSAIR Rising Champs in association with Elite Hub and sponsored by Red Bull. Now we have been seeing an amazing gameplay coming in from Team Mahi versus RAD Syndicate, where we saw the first map of Haven, where Team Mahi dominated over RAD Syndicate. RAD Syndicate not really looking very strong on their legs. This is the map that they need to win to get against Team Mahi on map number 3. Now, looking at the agent lineups, now we all know what we really want to see. That is right to Ace with his amazing lineups and so much to learn. What do you think about Icebox, Shreya? Do you have any hope that RAD Syndicate will be dominating over Team Mahi in this map?
Well, it can surely be a possibility, but right now the real question is, how will RAD Syndicate deal with the map pick that's coming for Team Mahi? I mean,
exactly, especially when Icebox, the map that is least favorite of the whole community, not really sure what's gonna happen. But I'm getting a little bit of lag coming in from the game. But not to forget, the only reason we took so much delay in starting of the map is because the Mahi was facing some sort of technical difficulties, which is probably sorted by now. And we are hoping not to see timed out players in the server.
Yep. It's no fun witnessing timed out players from, honestly at this point, it just gets a little annoying. Not only for us, but also for you viewers sitting at home right now with your freshly cracked open Red Bulls. I'm sure that this is a game that nobody wants to miss out on. Now, we are going to be seeing Team Mahi playing very aggressively early on in the round towards B mains. Some B-long control towards greens, and it is going to be a simple sort of a setup coming in from RAD Syndicate. RAD Syndicate, on the other hand, it will be a nice, possibly making the first point of contact, but he overextends that peak for no reason, and it's going to be Amaterasu getting some instant frags out onto the board here. Wow, some quick trees coming out onto the board, but it's going to be B-Hawks is missing every single shot possible, as Relic is now alone in a 1v5. This is looking like a complete shutdown coming in for Team Mahi as they shut Relic down 1-0.
A flawless round indeed. This is a round which is actually very necessary for the team to win up to set up the next few economy. Looks like we're just gonna give Team Mahi a easy bye with the Spectres flowing in. With the very little casualty that happened in the last round, no one is actually died, which is gonna be a plus point. As we can see, they were having all are going in with a full shield as well as Spectre buy. It's only gonna hit A, and gameplay like
good recon, but I don't think it even got anyone in. Nevertheless, it is going to be a lot of intel given away to RAD Syndicate early on during the match as Team Mahi set themselves up towards a bomb site. Now the first point of contact being made in by Geox, and it is going to be Antidote landing some beautiful shots across the board. RAD Syndicate now managing to somehow get some damage inflicted onto the players, but it is somehow going to be all down to Anais in a 1v5 clutch situation where they're going to have to deal with absolutely a wrath of the Team Mahi. 96 HP to work with and only a classic in hand. This seemed like a very dire situation to work with as well. I don't think anything can be done, but Antidote right now, he has a very good sense, he has a very good feeling that there is going to be someone lurking right around the corner, and it most likely will be Anais. Excali spotting him out, and it's going to be most likely Antidote going in for the kill as he will and get another beautiful shot in. I think that was a little bit of a kill steal coming in for Antidote, but nevertheless, good round coming in for Team Mahi.
I don't really think it was a kill steal from Antidote, because Antidote did get the last kill on Nice. Especially when we thought that it's gonna be Excali that will be stealing the kill away. But it doesn't really matter as we roll on to the third round, where we see the big guns coming out from RAD Syndicate. And the same time we can see how Team Mahi did not go in for any upgrades of their weapon. It's gonna be a little bit, I won't say so weird, but it's better to stay safe than to place your bets.
Yep. Better safe than sorry, as the wording goes it is going to still be a very aggressive A push coming in towards from Team Mahi. Now, the only sole anchor towards A bomb site as a team does reallocate their way towards the side. Quick utility being used as well. Good stuff as a quick wall comes down into play here. Now, it is going to be a plant coming in for these players any minute now as RAD Syndicate somehow manages to get some beautiful kills on the board here. It's going to be Antidote somehow managing to stay alive even with all the chaos that is happening around them. But it's going to be Mata shutting it down, and Anais with the cherry on top closing things out for Team RAD Syndicate.
Now we see another a flawless round coming in from RAD Syndicate, much needed now, but like I said, they did not actually risk going in with the big gun, and I guess that is what's going to prove it the correct decision coming from Team Mahi, because you don't really want to lose a round like that when you have big guns under your pocket. Now, looking at the economy right now, Team Mahi has literally a lot of credits to work around. Even if they lose a round, they are very good enough to survive the next round with the rifles, even Operator, who knows. But I'm actually waiting for the Operator gameplay coming in from Antidote as well as Paradox, because Jets are well known to do all those op plays.
Right here.
Yep. The Operator outplays can be done by one man only, and that is going to be Paradox, as he will be pushing in through, but does not get spotted. And there it is, the knife kill. It's so perfect. Knife kill coming onto right to Ace. That is just so nasty, as it's going to be a man advantage coming in for RAD Syndicate. Now, Relic spotting out the players in the pink of health, but is he going to be able to get anyone off the server? A quick wall coming down into play here as well. He will be spotting one, but it's going to be Excali being the reason to shut him down. Now, a quick 4v4 clutch situation coming in for RAD Syndicate as they try to make ends meet. It is going to be Amaterasu shutting down every possible player on site. It is going to be now Master all alone, getting the reheal really quickly, so it will be putting him back up to 100 HP, but will he be able to successfully clutch this one out? I don't think so. If Excali's there, you can't do much. It is going to be a revive being used as well in just time.
A revive well used, getting knife in that round, especially just gonna put right to Ace a very humiliating position, because you just don't use your Sova drone when you are the only one on that place. You really did. I guess he didn't have, I mean, of course he didn't have any idea of who's gonna push him, because you never know if anyone will actually push the smoke, because you had a Sova drone to know before anyone would have pushed. The timing got him very best of his situation.
Yep.
Moving on to the 5th round. See some interesting gameplay coming in as they're going towards A side. I mean, B side.
Spike down.
Exactly. 1-for-1 trades coming out into the board here. Good stuff, but it is going to be HLF. Most likely going to be making the first point of contact. Oh, missing his spray, unfortunately. It's going to be Master jumping up like a little bunny and getting a first kill out onto the board. Now, no man advantage coming in for either of the team, but Paradox is going to be making a lot of impact with just a scat in hand. Now we are going to be seeing the recon being put to no use, as Relic and Paradox will soon be meeting their fate as the players are trying to reallocate around. It's going to be Antidote though on the other hand, landing one. It's Paradox jumping over, updrafting. That's good stuff, but Antidote's positioning is so perfect that he will be good for the first. But now it has to be down to Relic in a 1v2 with no gun to work with other than the Sheriff. He should be able to get the upgrade, and yes he will, but it's going to be Antidote with a better positioning as he shuts him down. 3 kills coming in for Antidote. 1-4 for Team Mahi.
Here.
I don't really know what exactly is going on, as if we look at the team composition from the both sides, literally the Xerox copy, and you would actually expect a Sage to guard off the kitchen, but what is really weird for me to see is that Sage is not actually using the wall to guard off the tube, which is something that I have never seen before. Like he's not guarding the tube is what I've not seen from a tournament game coming in. But not to forget that these players are skilled and they are trying to do something. He gonna use it now.
Well, yeah, exactly. I was about to say, I don't think he had the idea of using it earlier, but it is going to be Paradox landing the first kill down onto Antidote. Jet versus Jet, it is going to be turning out to be Paradox's victory in this situation for now. with a man advantage coming out onto their belts as well. This is looking good for them. 1 minute 15 seconds to work with as the players do decide to regroup on over towards A bomb side. Right to Ace playing as a lurker. Not usually seeing the Sova on the lurk, but that is some good stuff there, as it is going to be a pretty sticky situation to work with for RAD Syndicate. Now with the 4v4 retake, that is going to be rough, boiling it down essentially to a 3v3. Hell left now. Getting a better repositioning for his team. It's going to be Anaya shutting down Amaterasu early out into the round. Anaya spotting the gun barrel is good for the second as well, and it's going to be a 1v2 now with right away somehow still having an ultimate to work with. So this might actually work out in his favor if he wanted to. This can be damn near perfect, but it has to be played out perfectly. And oh, the timing on that beautiful kill. It is somehow going to be a nice, still managing to clutch it up irrespective of the disadvantage there. It is so perfect. The positioning, the timing, the game sense, and the patience. Just right to the nail.
Ninja diffusing against the Ninja diffuser. It is so not possible to have witnessed as in the same match where you get knifed and also casualty coming in from right to Ace. I don't know what actually happened over there, but you should have gone in for the huge spray instead of going for the shock dust, in my opinion. Great round coming into a team. Mahi 4 rounds in their half and 2 rounds towards RAD Syndicate. It's really looking good towards them. Oh,
well, this is looking like a complete shutdown coming onto Team Mahi as the man advantage comes out pretty early out into the round. And I think that's the gameplay that is working for RAD Syndicate. They're playing aggressive. It's working out for them, and they need to keep this up. Jelly, do you think that RAD Syndicate pushing aggressively against and contesting Team Mahi constantly is going to work out for them?
that is what I don't actually know, because looking at Team Mahi's, judging Team Mahi's gameplay all these days, you can, like all the days in this tournament particularly, you have seen how Team Mahi has been performing very aggressive. So going aggressive against a team that is aggressive themselves, I really can't actually predict if it's actually good or not. But Team Mahi is definitely forced to go in with a very wonky buy, I must say. Just two guys are going in with a pistol.
Yep. Now, RAD Syndicate, they are going to be trying to get that equalization of the score happening sooner than later. It is going to be Relic though, caught off guard, and that slow as well is going to completely ruin any sort of momentum that they really wanted to bring forward. But somehow he still manages to survive. His allies and RAD Syndicate's Paradox will be making so much of impact damage towards the other side of the map. Anai is still staying strong, gets 3, but will get shut down eventually as there's some quick train of frags coming in for these players. Very, very good stuff coming for them on the map of Icebox.
Now, if you notice this one thing, Anais is like, it actually I did not see Anais perform that much in all the maps that we have seen so far.
Yep.
But in the map of Icebox, particularly this map against Team Mahi, because he is sitting top with 9 kills, is pretty much showing the confidence coming into his RAD Syndicate. It's actually going to give me a hope the RAD Syndicate might as well win this map without any problem. Looking at the performance coming in from RAD Syndicate.
Yep. I have full belief and hopes that RAD Syndicate can make this one work out in their favor. But with the fact that they started out with a beautiful knife kill, it's looking a little bit dicey, and there it is. This is the diciness that I was talking about. Paradox extending a little bit too much for his own good, and it is going to be him who gets shut down instantly. Ooh, this is going to be looking a little dicey as it is an opportunity now for Team Mahi to capitalize on. How exactly is this one going to be played out? That's a real question, as it is going to be the Blizz rushing down, the Hunter's Fury being used to its maximum potential, but still somehow managing to not make it work out into their favor. A 2v4 coming in as RAD Syndicate's players. Oh, I think he spotted the shoulder of Dexcali, and he will be getting one, trying to nullify the advantage's scoreline. Now, Master does have a revive as well, so if he wanted to, he can totally use it and try to get an advantage coming in for him. But it is going to be the quick rotation that is going to be throwing off RAD Syndicate off of the ball.
30 seconds
now,
left.
as the players do decide to head on over towards a bomb side, the plant should be getting down any minute now as Master uses the ultimate as well. It's going to be a 3v3 clutch situation coming in for RAD Syndicate as they decide to take over the retake. Helif now with a very beautiful positioning, sitting up on top of the boxes, but he's not going to spot anyone out yet. Deox is good thinking from him to go into its heaven and also taking out that recon dot. That's good. That is very good thinking right now, but he has to manage with this entire retake situation that seems as though it's almost impossible because the afterplan positioning is so good. But Master now spots the barrel of Right to Ace and he's gonna have to push in through as Right to Ace is good for the first, good for the second, but it is going to be Relic somehow managing to shut him down with barely any SP to work with, and neither time it is necessarily pretty much a done and dusted situation as Antidote misses the first two initial shots, but it is going to be a clutch coming in as it is going to be a loss of guns with only Antidote saving up that round.
That operator really missing 2 shots, but winning towards the round. I mean, winning the round due to the spike detonation. I won't really say that was a good save coming in from Team Mahi, because at this point of time you need to save up the economy as much as possible, because if you look at Amaterasu, who is being forced to go in with a full shield and expected by where he could have gone with a rifle instead if Helif was surviving that round. But doesn't really matter because Team Mahi will be securing the round, missing that shot towards Amaterasu. Oh, that's gonna prove.
Ooh, now Master, I think he spotted out the spike as well. He might have had the his line of sight on that spike. No, he does. Okay, he's very much aware of the spike being there as well, as it is going to be Master now spotting the head, and it's going to be good for one, but Right away he's getting the instant trade of frags. It is going to be now a 3v4 coming in for Team Mahi, as they're going to somehow have to deal with the rat that he did not expect from RAD Syndicate. This is what I was talking about. The aggressiveness that is working out for RAD Syndicate. Now it is going to be a nice shutting them down from all angles. And this is looking like some menacing performance, especially on the defense. I feel as though this map is very attacker heavy. You have so many angles to push from. It's just so easy as well to get that early side control, wall an area off and get the bomb down. What are your thoughts on that, Jelly?
I don't really think it's that attacking heavy side, because in defense side, like I said always before, that this side has, like this map particularly has a lot of places where you can hide. Especially when you're in a defender side, you can actually pick up your choice of spot and you can just camp that place throughout the game and no one will actually know where you are hiding from. Even if you have the entire view of the players from the beginning to the end.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's just more about how the team plays this map. This map, I feel as though has, it definitely gives you that advantage with your team composition being in the right place when you're on attack. But when it comes to defense, some teams just play the defense out so beautifully that it seems almost without any issues whatsoever. It is going to be somehow Amaterasu landing a beautiful headshot down onto Deoxys, as it's going to be an instant trade of frags coming in from Paradox as well. Now this man, when he has the operator in hand, he does make magic happen, and we have seen it before, and we're going to continue seeing that happen as time goes on. Excali now being put up in towards the heaven side, towards the sniper nest side, sorry. But he will get spotted off guard and gets taken out as well. Good stuff coming in for them, but it's going to be a 3v3 coming in as a quick teleport has been used down by Amaterasu, and that box better get spammed as it will, as Paradox will be landing a beautiful shot right through that box. Again, another shot coming in through the box with an operator. That is it. This is what I was talking about. It's all about the timing here, but he misses that shot surprisingly. It is going to be Relic somehow managing to get a beautiful headshot down. Now, Antidote in a 1v2, he has made these situations possible before, and he's going to do it again. He gets a beautiful headshot down, a quick updraft as well, 10 seconds to work with. Will he get the bomb planted? That's the real question. He might be going in for the fake. He does go in for the fake, but he has to get the bomb planted any minute now, or it's going to be too late. Jet versus Jet. This is what we were all waiting to witness. Oh, Antidote. Oh my god, this is all about the timing here, as he makes a sound as well, and Antidote's gonna hear it. He is gonna hear every single footstep that Paradox is currently making, but missing it just around the corner, and Antidote clutching it out. 4 kills? Are you kidding me? What?
Last round in the half.
Okay. Nope, no words.
No, same as you. I'm also speech at the same time, and I guess it's gonna be safe to say the word jet diff. Where it was 1v1 and all you had was a sheriff to work around with and yet to clutch around 1v2. What an amazing performance by Antidote. This guy's a maniac. Like you have seen amazing gameplays coming in as well. If you guys have witnessed a lot of clips coming into from the Indian community. This guy is a mad lad. And stopping this guy won't be an easy job.
Exactly. Now it is going to be a 5-6 scoreline for these players. This looks as though it's not going to be one-sided at all, as it's going to be right to Islam, the first kill in the round. But I might have spoken a little too early because the man advantage does come in for Team Mahi. Somehow, Team Mahi has still not been able to increase the gap in terms of the scoreline. Helif now, on the other hand, will be using the lockdown instantly as the players still stay stoned to their angles. They do not peek it at all. They just hold this one out, and that's really good patience coming in from RAD Syndicate. Irrespective of the lockdown being used, there is no push coming out onto the side, and it is going to be the players who are going to be making a difference right now, as it is going to be the first point of contact coming in with an advantage coming in for Team Mahi, sorry. Now, Antidote having that positioning out on towards yellow with an operator as well. It's going to be so good. Damn near perfect. But Paradox will be shutting him down instantly. Jet versus Jet. Who is the better Jet? And we have seen this performance. This sort of a performance before from RAD Syndicate. Will they be able to prevail? That's the real question, as it will be. Paradox almost nearly missing the shot on, but it's going to be him spamming away with the knife in hand, re-smoking for his teammate. But unfortunately, it's going to be Amaterasu shutting things down with a 5-7 scoreline. Good stuff coming in for RAD Syndicate.
Switching sides.
First half going towards the favor of Team Mahi with a score difference of 5-7. Not to forget, RAD is actually giving a very tight competition over there. Even though if its score difference is going towards the favor of Team Mahi, we can't actually forget the amazing performance RAD Syndicate is doing. But they need to work a little bit on the retakes, because the retakes is what is making the team fall off. Because they are getting their peaks one by one. They are getting the even they are short of players in the team. They are somehow managing to get Team Mahi on their knees, but again, Team Mahi's retakes are so much unpredictable. You don't even know when they're gonna peek, when they're gonna shoot you, and that is what they're using it at their best.
Now it is going to be RAD Syndicate's Paradox making the first point of contact in towards Boiler, taking out the thing just in time, but it's going to be right to H, landing a beautiful headshot. Ooh, okay, good damage done from both teams, but it is going to be that shot card taking Paradox out so early in the round. That's just unfortunate, but it is going to be the man advantage coming in from Team Mahi that might make or break the round, boiling it down essentially to a 3v3 with Deoxys down to 40 HP. 2 shock darts to work with. Excali now very much aware of every footstep being given, and it's going to be Relic pulling out and switching over to the gun in the wrong time. It's going to be Deoxys tapping away with the ghost. A shock dart being put to use as well. Good stuff, but that's not going to be much, as it is going to be a nice now all down to a 1v3 now, as he will get spotted out by Antidote. And Antidote, his favorite gun, we all know, is the Frenzy, and he will be shutting him down. 5-8 scoreline coming in with Team Mahi with a 3-round advantage.
No charges left.
Honestly, if I was in a place of Antidote, I really wouldn't go in for the Frenzy buy, because the Frenzy and Ghost both make the same price, with the Ghost being a lot of accurate than Frenzy. I wouldn't actually go in for a Frenzy, but the Frenzy is what actually saved Antidote that round. I just sprays down to a nice, saving the round for Team Mahi. But that is what I'm saying, right? You don't see a lot of expected gameplay coming in, but hey, if you're good with Frenzy, why not just use it, even though if it has some unpredictable spray patterns.
Yep. The Frenzy having the nerf of the credits as well is a little difficult to work with, as it is going to be Amaterasu and Antidote shutting things down with just a Frenzy and a Spectre. The dream coming true for this duo right here towards towards green boxes. It's going to be a shutdown coming in for them very early in the round.
How long did that round take place?
I don't know. But honestly, if we were in CSGO, we all know it would have shown the round got over in less than 30 seconds or something like that. I don't know.
I do wish that feature was over here as well, because it was so quick, a flawless round coming in from Team Mahi, which was actually needed. And not to forget that this map was picked up by Mahi.
Yep.
So it's gonna be the Mahi's domain, and you know who should win this map as well. And if Team Mahi wins this map, they're gonna just win the bracket with the flying colors. And I'm hoping. Oh,
okay then. Well, nevertheless, I don't think that RAD Syndicate is ready to give up yet. So, Jelly, you might have to hold on to your horses there, because Team Mahi still might have quite a sticky situation to deal with, as Halef will be landing one. A shock dart coming out onto the board here, doing a lot of damage as well. Now, it's going to be Relic trying to get the bomb planted. Right away, coming in. And Eyes with 3 kills. Good stuff. But it's going to be Paradox shutting him down instantly without any problem whatsoever. 6-9. Good stuff coming in for RAD Syndicate.
a light is what I'll say on the break of momentum the RAD Syndicate needed to stop Team Mahi for once to get a hold of the win against them. And looks like the thing is going positive right this point in time. And like I said, a third round of any half is the deciding factor, whether you're gonna go in very easily for the next few rounds. Even though the professor round is the one that's gonna initially boost your economy up for the next few rounds. But the third round is actually where you are in a equal competition against the opposite team, because you have the same guns as the opponent has.
Yep, I think it's just all about the timing, but it's going to be Excali landing the first kill in the round. Good stuff coming in for him. But this seems as though it's already coming in to be, I would say, a very risky... what is the best way to describe that kill? I mean, there's really nothing to say there. It's going to be a man advantage coming in for Team Mahi as they still stay strong on the defensive side. Now, a very slow gameplay coming in from these players. But still, they're not playing aggressively whatsoever, and I don't think they want to. Now, still taking their sweet time, and it is going to be Deox is landing a shot, but the wall being pulled out in the wrong time, and I don't think Paradox even spotted him. Oh god, he did not spot Excali in the pink of health, but he will be now, and it is going to be the shock dart that is going to be doing no damage whatsoever. With Paradox now, with literally no HP to work with, it is going to be Relic landing one, going in for the second, but it's going to be right away shutting him down. 9 HP to work with. 1v2 clutch situation coming in for Paradox as there's 2 players staring right at him in the face. Will he be able to clutch this one out with only 10 seconds remaining on the clock? It is most likely a done and dusted situation, and there it is. Nothing to do other than just get pushed down.
Nothing to do in there with the 4 HP. You can't really expect to clutch the team, especially when there's a perpendicular angle hold in by both the teammates. You can't, it's like an L shape, and you are the one that at the point of contact from both the team. Because if one gets down, if you come in the side of one player, the other one will of course peek you. And with the 4 HP, you can't really do much. But not to forget that RAD Syndicate doesn't really have a lot of money to work around with. But Paradox is going in with a shadow with a full shield. But the teammates are going in with a full rifle buy.
Well, it is going to be Paradox now, picking up the ultimate orb to possibly use his knives at the right point of time. That alarm bot giving away his positioning as well. That's a little unfortunate, but it is going to be Paradox still trying to stay strong in throughout this A execute that RAD Syndicate wants to pull off. Halef, on the other hand, he has really good positioning up into his backside. It is going to be Excali making the first point of contact as he completely shuts down Paradox. The Hunter Fury being used in the right time as well, but not connecting on a single player, unfortunately. Now it's going to be Halef shutting down every single player on site as 2 players get detained, and this is looking a little unfortunate as it turns out to be a 2v3 clutch situation coming in for the players of RAD Syndicate. Now the retake is going to be coming into pursuit any minute now, as one of the players does get spotted in default. They have to play this out very slowly, as Antidote will be spotting one, but will he expect the second one to be right around the corner? And yes, he will. He's Antidote. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't he know that? He knows everything. He is the Jet who's going to be hovering over your heads like an eagle or a hawk. Good stuff.
Like I said, Team Mahi is looking very strong on the gameplay as well as the teamwork coming in from them. And it was especially, like I said, I'm very sorry to use the term again, the Jet diff is what I would like to call. With 18 kills and 9 deaths, that is insane when your KD is 2.
Yep.
And you don't really see a KD2 in a normal matchmaking of pros. And that's gonna force RAD Syndicate to go in with a Sheriff buy. Anais with a credits of 4,000. Going in for the Sheriff buy, but no armor. That's surprising for me to watch.
Yep, not entirely sure why that's happened, but it seems as though this is going to be a pretty done and dusted round coming in for RAD Syndicate as they head in with no armor to work with and very little utility as well as gun. It is going to be Amaterasu now, standing in towards the sight boxes. Will get spotted out, but it's going to be Paradox, so still pushing in through very aggressively. Probably will spot one, dashes away, dashes into the players. Unfortunately, it is going to be Antidote somehow managing to make ends meet, but it is going to be Antidote as well, shutting things down, and somehow he manages to get an off angle and a beautiful headshot kill onto Anais as well. It's going to be Relic now somehow managing to make a 1v5 clutch situation happen as all the players are now pushing behind him, trying to go in for the knife possibly, and it's going to be Amaterasu shutting him down. Good stuff. I felt like they were just toying with him at that point. They just wanted to get the knife kill, get that revenge that Paradox got on Right to Ace, but it just didn't work out in their favor, unfortunately.
You mean, Anais?
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
Absolutely. Anais getting the knife kill is actually going to trigger Team Mahi for a little bit of time to adjust to the PM that came in from Anais, which is what they are actually looking pretty towards a score of 12-6. Why wouldn't they go in for a knife kill if they can?
Oh, look at Antidote. He's pushed up all the way up here. He's going to spot one, and it's going to be a match point menacingly coming in towards closer and closer for Team Mahi as they're trying to shut things down early out into the round. Like Scally taking care of Belt for his comrade Antidote sitting up into a snapping nest. Paradox with an operator in hand. He somehow has managed to clutch rounds before, but will this be one of those rounds?
Placing swarm grenade.
As Helef will be preparing the side up for success with his nano swarms in the best opportunity, but the bomb should get planted either way, and that gap in the smoke, in the wall, sorry, can possibly be the reason why he gets shut down. It is somehow gonna still be RAD Syndicate staying with the 4v4 nullification of man advantage coming in from both the teams. Now, ooh, this is going to be a really, really risky, tall, and a very tall task to deal with, as it's going to be Team Mahi coming in on that retake. Quick shock dart as well, coming in towards yellow to flush out any players over there, but there's going to be nobody sitting there. Excali coming into the revive as well. Are you kidding me? That is so damn near perfect that there's going to be a blind utilized as well. Right to Ace now. Deox is getting one kill, not getting the second, but will be doing a hefty amount of damage. And there it is, the revive. It's the revive versus revive. It's utility versus utility, and it's all down to Master as he gets 4 kills this round. Amazing stuff coming in for RAD Syndicate.
Last player standing.
4 kills, and I did not really see that coming from Master. That actually one ult is gonna give him a little boost as he nullifies the man advantage from both Team Mahi. As Team Mahi also tries to nullify that by reviving Helef later in the round. But it doesn't really matter because that amazing lock and aim coming in from Master will actually demolish Team Mahi right on their knees. They have nowhere to run.
Scanning ahead.
They really don't. And that's the very famous words of the hunter himself, Sova. But it is going to be Antidote, this time hunting like meat for an actual beast, as he will be getting the first kill in the board. It is going to be quick trades coming out of the board, but sorry, not quick trades. There's going to be quick frags coming out of the board there, as Paradox will be proving me wrong yet again. Now, quick frag coming in from Excali, as it is going to be a Trino frag Moso, and it's going to be Paradox now in a 1v3 clutch situation. The second map, will he be able to clutch this out? Will he be able to give his team another opportunity, another chance to work with? Well, I don't know if this is going to be working out at all, but it is going to possibly be a very, very impossible task to deal with. Amaterasu using the quick Omen ultimate to regroup with his teammates. Paradox being very careful about wherever he's going, wherever he's heading. He's checking every possible angle, every possible corner. But it's all about the timing here and who gets caught off guard. Now, it's two players in towards yellows, and it's going to be Amaterasu most likely keeping an eye towards CT as well. But, oh, Paradox somehow manages to shut him down. And it's going to be a quick 7-13 game on the first match of RAD Syndicate versus Team Mahi.
Well done, boys. Well done.
The very big mistake that came in from RAD Syndicate is actually dropping the bomb, dropping the spike over there in the middle of the den.
बहुत ही बढ़िया गेम था
no way to recover.
माशाल्लाह 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 क्या मस्त गेम था guys. It was really OP. मेरी आवाज I guess ट्रांसफर हो रही है. पार्टी हो रही है आवाज हो रही है. यूफो सर कास्टर्स का इंस्टा आईडी दे फॉर एजुकेशन पर्पस. ओके टीबोन मैं आपको भेजता हूँ, आप उसको रात को बुला लेना. एंड टीबोन मतलब रात को बुला के सिखाएंगे. वो रात को ही आते हैं ना. ही हैज जॉब. नहीं रे आई एम जोकिंग गाइस. they are learning man. They are learning. They are new. So T-Bone अरे नावरूस उधर भी ऑडियो आ रहा है क्या दूसरे वाले में? इधर से मैंने ऑडियो इनेबल कर दिया तो आई थिंक ऑडियो जाना रहेगा. तो गाइज आप सबके लिए बहुत खुशखबरी की बात है कि मैच खत्म हो चुका है 2-0. अभी अपना कल मैच है 5 बजे कॉर्सेयर WD का मैच है. क्वार्टर फाइनल बेस्ट ऑफ 3 इन द आफ्टरनून. सो आप लोग फ्री रहना. एंड एक नया चीज करेंगे हम लोग, दैट इज कि द मैच वी वोंट बी एबल टू रीस्ट्रीम इट, बट देन मैंने और अन्ना ने एक इंसिडेंट प्लान किया कि प्लेयर्स का POV ऐसे जैसे आपको दिख रहा था वो स्ट्रीम करेंगे हम लोग, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट वी कैन डू. नो वन कैन स्टॉप अस. तो प्लेयर्स को अगर आपको देखना हो, मैं और ऑल द हैंडसम बॉयज हंक्स, द होंडा एंटी, द हॉट एस, द हॉट चॉकलेट बॉय शाग्निक एंड मी, आप लोग आ जाना. एंड यस नावरोज उधर आ रहा है क्या? आ रहा है ना आवाज? उधर भी जा रहा है ना गाइस? मेरी पब्लिक जो देख रही है स्ट्रीम, थैंक यू सो मच गाइस. इट वाज रियली एन अमेजिंग ऑनर टू हैव यू गाइस here as an audience, and CORSAIR for organizing an wonderful event, and you know, helping us all out and letting us do a watch party for our team and fans. I hope you guys enjoyed and you guys liked it. UFO by Binks से पोल डांस कब सीख रहे हो? सीखेंगे guys, सीखेंगे. don't worry, we will do it very soon. लेकिन अभी मैं कुछ देर के लिए नीचे जाने वाला हूँ, तो नीचे जाके अभी अपन बात करेंगे. ये वाला स्ट्रीम मैं बंद करने वाला हूँ. पैरा बहुत प्यारा खेला. तो गाइस आप लोग नीचे आ जाओ और मैं आता हूँ उधर, ठीक है सीधा. तो ओके let's come, let's go there. अबे ओके चलो गाइस मैं नीचे जा रहा हूँ, ये वाला स्ट्रीम बंद करने वाला हूँ. तो यू गाइस कैन ज्वाइन ASAP. नीचे आके अपन मैं थोड़ा देर 5-10 मिनट उधर बात करूंगा. उसके बाद हम लोगों का मीटिंग है इन 2-3 मिनट्स. तो सी यू गाइस, सायोनारा. ऐसे ही सपोर्ट करते रहो एंड वील बी डूइंग वॉच पार्टीज, इफ नॉट वॉच पार्टीज, द बूट कैंप व्यू फॉर द टूर्नामेंट्स दैट विल बी हैपनिंग. सो अस्सला विस्टा बेबी. सो मैं अभी नीचे जा रहा हूँ, अभी मैं ऊपर हूँ तो मैं नीचे आने वाला हूँ. तो आप लोग उधर आ जाओ फटाफट एंड अपन कंटिन्यू करते हैं अपना सब कुछ जो भी है. तो खुदा हाफिज गाइस. लेट्स गो. Mahi OP.